Welcome back. It's called augmented reality, and it is helping Parkinson's patients maintain mobility. We have Richard Huckabee. He is one of those patients joining us this morning to tell us about his Parkinson's journey. And we also have Dr. Jay Alberts, who's going to be joining us again momentarily to show us more about what this, as he's in it right now, the augmented reality is. I know we spoke with him earlier, but Richard, I'm so excited to talk with you. You are a wealth of knowledge and a gift to our community. You were diagnosed 11 years ago with Parkinson's. Yes. And in the beginning, it took them a while to decide to know that that's what was going on, correct?
Right, it took 9 years of in and out of doctor's office before they finally sent me to a neurologist. So the doctors took 9 years, sent me to a neurologist, and within 2 minutes in that office, he said, "You have Parkinson's disease."
So I'm guessing that would be your number one thing to tell people, if you are feeling symptoms, that you can maybe speak to a neurologist.
Right, if they're having trouble getting diagnosed and they got things going on with themselves, go see a neurologist. Have your doctor recommend you to a neurologist.
What were some of the symptoms you were experiencing in the beginning?
Well, a lot of them was cognitive. I was forgetting things. I was involved in training, and all of a sudden, things that I used to train like the back of my hand, I couldn't remember procedures. Then I was forgetting people's names. Then my left side got real stiff, and my walk got abnormal. And I would tell this to the doctors, and they would just give me tests and saying, well, you might have too much stress on you, but no one could diagnose me until they sent me to that neurologist.
Wow. And one might think, okay, medicine is helping him to get to where he is now, but you would put medicine lower on the list than some of the other things that you have found are very important in your life.
Right. One is exercise. And I get a lot of exercise every day because exercise is medicine. That's true medicine. No matter what disease you're fighting, you have to get out and exercise. And that's why I'm so happy to be involved in this exercise research study.
Which, and speaking of, now we have Dr. Alberts over there. He's involved, he's showing us, and we can pull up some video as he's doing this too. Dr. Alberts, can you touch again on what augmented reality is and how it is helping you to understand Parkinson's patients better and to help them as well?
Yeah, so as Richard noted, some of his first symptoms were cognitive, and this is a test and evaluation of both cognitive and motor symptoms, and trying to understand what those changes may be and provide a target for potential rehabilitation as well.
And how have you felt since doing this? Has this helped you in any way, or are you just glad to be a part of this research?
Well, I'm happy to be a part of this research, but it helped me. And one thing that I've learned is you got to get with a community, because that's how I found out about this in the first place. I went to a wellness center called In Motion. It's in Beechwood, and it services the whole Cleveland metro area. And it's a center for people with Parkinson's and their care partners, and they have exercise, education, everything you need.
And it's free.
And it's free. And from talking with people there, I learned about a research study, cycling, with Dr. J here. And I was talking to an individual who looked good, and I said, you don't even have the shakes, because a lot of people with Parkinson's, they have tremors. Sure. And she said, I did until I got with Dr. J in the exercise bike study. So I said, I'm running down there, sign me up, because I don't want to have no tremors.
And you don't. And look at this. We're looking at your book right now. You collaborated with some other people to create this book that we see, correct?
Yes. Yes, this is PD Movers, because you have to keep moving. A group of us got together during the pandemic with Dr. Shaw of Columbia University, and we started writing our story, and we put it in a book. And this is all done by African Americans, even the illustration, so that we could reach underserved communities, because a lot of the African Americans weren't getting the information that they so dearly needed. And
you are doing so much for the community, so much so that you were awarded the Volunteer of the Year award by President Biden. That speaks volumes. So you're doing a lot throughout the community to help others.
Yes, thank you. I just got that honor this month. And I'm excited that it came this month, because April is Parkinson Awareness Month, and that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about Parkinson's.
And you're heading out somewhere soon, aren't you? Aren't you headed to see Michael J. Fox, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I'm headed to the Michael J. Fox Foundation Patient Council in New York. I just got invited to be a part of that, and I'm so excited to be a part of that, too.
I'm so glad that we have you here. Not only, where can they get your book, by the way?
Well, I brought a copy for you.
Oh, for me, you're so sweet. But what if they want one? What if someone out there is watching wants
I
one?
could leave some cards because
Okay.
because it was done at Clement University, and you could get some through them and Dr. Harrell Shaw.
Well,
who's the coordinator.
they need to meet you. Everyone needs to meet you. You are a true pioneer in this. You are someone who I think is really giving a different face to Parkinson's. And Dr. Alberts, thank you for what you are doing. Clearly, this partnership has
Right.
done wonders.
They need to get involved with research studies, everyone, because, like, for example, with this augmented reality, you actually get instructions from a digital doctor.
It's amazing.
And you know how a lot of people, they go to therapy once a week or twice a week and they don't do what they're supposed to do? Well, now you have an incentive because you can have this augmented reality headset on throughout the week and you can still do your exercise.
I'm sure you're so proud of everything.
Richard is fantastic. Yes, absolutely. He's a model research participant.
Thank you for coming in today. I could talk with you for hours. I appreciate what you're doing for the community too, and keep up the incredible work. Thank you for coming in today. Thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. Alberts, for
Thank
coming
you.
in today. Ryan, thank you for coming in, and thank you to your wonderful wife that's over there too, who's a wonderful support system for you.
Yes, thank you.
After the break, we are breaking down breast cancer risk assessment scores.
Go in motion. Look for in motion in Beechwood. Get up.